Hi everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today is the first day of college football. Go team! Now, I did not sport any particular team, but this is my Proverbs 31 shirt, and it kind of looks like a jersey. It says Proverbs across the back. I made it myself with my Cricut machine, so I'm sporting that. Proverbs 31 wife all the way. Today we're going to paint a pumpkin, actually 3 pumpkins. I got this baby at Hobby Lobby. And what I had planned on doing is after I paint the pumpkins for fall, I want to flip it over and paint a snowman on this side. So it is double duty, which would be perfect because that way it can be up a lot longer. You can even have this up all winter. And to cover his little stem, I plan on getting one of those little party top hats, but just the little ones, just to kind of set on there, put a little scarf around his neck, and maybe some actual buttons down the front. He's going to be super cute. But today, we're doing the pumpkins. And I have been doing a lot more muted colors this fall. I don't know if you had noticed any of my posts. I took a wreath apart that was all oranges and bright reds and yellows, and I bought a couple of bushes of the leaves, just the colors I wanted, the wheat and the rusty color, and I took off the red and the yellow and I replaced them with those. It looks really good. I also, if you can see behind me there, my little vase that I made out of my ceiling fan globe lights. Who knew? I mean, it's perfect. And I have a little muted pumpkin. It's got a little blue pumpkin and some lighter colors. I kind of want to paint this to match. So I've been fussing over these colors for a number of hours this morning, hoping to get it just right. The noise you hear in the background is my fan going because it is so humid here today and hot. It has been raining all day. So it just gets really sticky and hot, and it's kind of nice to have that fan going. I'm being kind of quiet because my husband is in the next room. He has been on an airplane all night. So he got on at 10 o'clock last night, and he didn't get home until 10 o'clock this morning. So he's just kind of napping in the other room, but you can bet there's a football game on. Not sure which one, but there is a football game on, whether his eyes are open or not. Okay, so what I decided to use is I'm going to use antique parchment and khaki. See how they're like a wheat and a little muted gold in there for one pumpkin. And then I'm going to use, this one's actually called pumpkin, and golden sunset for like my middle. And then to top it off, my 2 greens. I don't know if you can, they're sagey greens. One's lighter than the other. I also have been pulling blues into my designs because a lot of stuff in my house is blue, like my curtains. And those things are expensive, so I don't really want to switch them out as often as you do everything else. I'm going to start with my number 2 round. And we're going to go with the smallest pumpkin first. And I cheated a little and I drew some designs on there. See, I have a chevron at the top and polka dots at the bottom. And I think the middle one, I'm going to try a leopard. I've never painted leopard, so we'll see. I'm going to try it though. So I'm going to flip this puppy around and do the top one first. And I kind of wanted to use the antique parchment and a khaki to just be at the very top. And I think I'm going to put a bow on it, which will probably be at the top here. If I can get these glasses on right with my headband. My husband has been waiting for this day all summer. He is so excited about football. Oh, and just in case I get hungry, what do you think? I had that for Carl because he was not behaving. Okay. I do have a little my little glass of water here, so I'll get my brush started wet, and a paper towel. All right, I think I'm going to do like this khaki throughout most of it, and then the chevron stripe will be in the white. So let's see. And this is a board on top of a board. Let me show you what I mean. Hold on. Oh, I might have had too much water on that. Okay, so this is, ooh, see that board on top of underneath? There's another board. I don't think I'm going to paint that. I'm going to leave that. Let's see what it looks like if you just leave it. Now watch, I'll probably make a mistake and wind up having to paint it anyways because I've glopped something on it. So this has been the week of doctor's appointments. What is it that you just wind up having all your appointments in the same month? I don't know how it started that way. Probably because when we first moved here, I got new doctors. So now everything's the same month. The hardest part was the dentist. Let me tell you. I've had to have some extensive dental work done, and I have been told for a person of my age that this is normal. And I'm like, oh, so not only do I get older, but I got to deal with all this stuff too. But that's okay. I mean, I lived through it. But it was by far the hardest part. Ooh, this is looking really pretty. I know I'm looking at this color going, ew, is that a color I really want to use? But I think it's going to be really pretty with the parchment. And I don't think I'm going to make my chevron so wide. So I'm going to come in here and make it more narrow. All right. So it was kind of quiet around here the last couple of days. My husband was off on business and I was home commiserating over the dentist. But it's just been really quiet, which was kind of nice. Oh, whoa, can you guys see that okay? I think I like that. Hey, Wendy, how's it going? What do you think of my pumpkins? I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I don't remember if it was this year or last year, but I was just there not long ago, and I did see that they still had these. So, but I don't remember them buying them this year. All right. Oh, I like it. Oh. So one thing about having dental work done is you don't eat for a couple of days. Was really, really hoping that I lost weight. Really hoping. You know, you haven't eaten for a couple of days. No. No, no, no. It's like, wow. My big chance to drop some weight, and nope. Oh, well. I did have a couple of those protein shakes, though, so that probably didn't help. Hey, Helen, you like this? I think it's looking really good. Thank you. All right. I'm trying to make it look like it's all one pumpkin with just these splits in there. So I'm trying to make my chevrons match up, if that makes any sense. I really wasn't sure about this color, but I think I'm kind of liking it. It is khaki, apple barrel khaki, and I like using apple barrel colors. The pigments are good. They're not fabulous, like expensive paint, but they're really good for the money. They used to be 50 cents a piece, and now they're 63. Like anything else, everything has gone up. But still, 63 cents for a bottle, when I won't hold up any paints and call them out, but a lot of my paints are over $2 for the same size bottle. So still, 63 cents is quite a deal. Yeah, I didn't think about what color to do my stem. I have all my paints out here, so it's not like I gotta go run and grab a color. My table looks like Sherwin-Williams threw up on it. Okay. Ooh. Wow. That's really pretty. Look at that. That turned out good. Now I might do some black lines in there to kind of accentuate some of that, but I like that a lot. And I'm going to paint my stripes the antique parchment, also apple barrel. So let me get my brush cleaned out. I like to use the same brush for everything. I don't know why, but I don't like to have a whole bunch of brushes around. Okay. I do have my porch, my front porch, all decorated for the holiday. I don't do Halloween. It's just not my thing. I know it is for a lot of people, and that's great, but I do fall. So my porch is all done up, pumpkins and a sign that says autumn, and then my big porch sign, it just says home sweet home. I've never been much of a Halloween person. Whew. Gotta hold your mouth just right. It's funny because this is really close to the color of the wood. I don't know if you can see that. Look how close that is. I mean, it's a little whiter. Hey Pat, how you doing? Love you. Pat's one of my cousins, bless her heart. She had to get stuck with me. Oh. I don't know about where you guys are, but it is so hot here. Crazy hot. And even though it's been raining all day, it's hot. Okay. Oof. I think this is going to just turn out gorgeous. I guess I didn't have to stress over these colors as much as I was, because these are going really good together. I've not been, let's just say mixing colors has always been a challenge for me. I even took a couple of classes at our art museum in Toledo on color mixing and just I think it was called Understanding Color, which really helped me a lot. I loved taking art classes there. I mean, you paid for the class and they gave you these amazing art supplies and you look like a bona fide artist. So it was kind of cool walking in there with all of my art stuff like, yes, that's right, I'm an artist. It was fun. And it was an adult class, so I was in there with people my age, some people younger, some people older. But it was fun. Wow, this top pumpkin's almost done. All right, I just got the top stripe to do yet. Oh, guys, look. Look at that. I love it. You know, you could just paint the pumpkins just a solid color, and that would be really cute too, but why? When you can do it all really cool. It's the leopard that's making me a little nervous. And if it doesn't turn out, I'll sand it off and paint it another color. Okay. So I have a couple of t-shirts, new t-shirt designs in my on my site, inspiremefabulous.com. One I just love. It's a hashtag small town girl. I think that is so, I like that. Especially now that I'm living in a big city and I'm not a city girl by any means. But I love that t-shirt. I also have one that says, fall is my favorite color. And relax, nothing is under control. Because we don't have control of anything anyways, do we? God's got control of everything. Which, thank heavens, because I wouldn't be very good if I had control of everything. So those are I think my 3 new ones. I might have one more in there. But go check those out because they're very fun. Okay, top one is done. You know what, this one got a little thin over here, this darker color. I added too much water to my brush. So let me see if I can paint over that one more time. Make it a practice that you clean out your brushes frequently, because even if you have a brush that's not very expensive, you can kill a brush quicker than anything by not cleaning it out. Oh, that looks better. And I have had some really cheap, what a lot of people would call junk brushes. I have had them for a long time because I clean them out and take good care of them. One thing I do recommend, I don't have any coffee out here because I drank it all. Don't put your coffee next to your paint water. Ask me how I know. Paint water is yucky. Okay, so the bottom, see how I covered that up a little better. So it's still shiny because it's wet. I'm going to flip over and do this bottom one, and then hopefully this one's dry before I do the middle one because I don't want to lay my hand in it. For the bottom one, I was hoping to do these sagey green colors, and I have polka dots drawn on that one. I am a little bit of a control freak when it comes to design, so I want to make sure I draw it all out first so it doesn't look like crud when I get done, because I am my own worst enemy for sure when it comes to my projects that I'm doing. Ooh, aren't those pretty? Those look really good together. Okay, so this is it's a sage green, but it's a lot more, I think, gray than green. Let's see. Ooh, it looks really pretty. Let me get this first part painted and then I'll pop it up for you. And I put some of my circles on the center of these going around, so it's part on one section and part on another. So it looks like, oh guys, look at that. I love those colors. Oh, I know you're probably thinking how crazy to want to change all of my fall decor to different colors, but it is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now that these colors are really popular, I've been wanting them for years and now they're popular. So I'm just switching things out, and I'm doing it as cheaply as I can. Right now, Joann Fabrics has all of, they're called bushes, which is just a stem with a bunch of flowers on it. They have them 50% off now. Perfect, because like the cheapest ones are $10. I'm paying $10 for a bunch of little flowers, but I'm paying $5. So I have been buying them up, and I bought a couple of bushes just of leaves. So if you see on Facebook or on Instagram, I have put down before and after pictures of my wreaths with the old colors and now the new colors. And night and day. Night and day. Now some people will look at that and go, oh, I don't like those colors. And that's good. Don't put them in your house. I love those colors. I have always liked the muted greens and blues. I've never been a fan of orange and yellow. And yeah, that screams fall. And a lot of people, that's what they have in their house, but it's just a little too bright for me. Oh my goodness, this looks, I love. When I bought, these are Waverly ones, and I got these at Walmart. But when I bought these greens, I was so excited because there's so many things I want to paint with this color. Now, I would need the bigger bottle if I would love to do furniture and everything with these colors, but I would need a lot bigger bottle than the, what are these? 2 ounce. I would need gallon. Okay. Almost done with this first section already. Yay. I am super excited to go to a football game. Every year, my husband and I pick out a high school and we go to a game. And I have so much fun with listening to the band and the cheerleaders, and marching band was a big part of my life for a long time, 10 years at least. And I do miss it. So it's kind of fun to go to a game, especially when you're not vested in any particular team. So if your team lost, it's not a big deal. Oh yeah. Look at that together. That looks really nice. My mama would have said, wow, looks like you planned it that way. And we only said that when things went well. If things didn't go well, it's like I didn't plan it that way. My mom had so many of those sayings that I didn't realize she had until she's gone. And now I say them. It's like, oh yeah, my mom always said that. There's nothing more relaxing, I think, than painting. There's so many things I want to start doing, but I also want to do them on videos, so I can't start them now because I want to show y'all when I do it. But I love to just sit and make things all day. How fun is that? Now, I don't think it matters if you have brush marks going like around your circles. I think when it dries, it's going to look okay. And this is that balsa wood, or more, this might be more of a pine, but it is very porous. And if you have anything that's too liquidy, it'll bleed. So that's why you don't really want to water your paints down, because it won't go in the direction you want it to. So I'm back on my Weight Watcher plan. Kind of needed to be. And I was laughing with my sister the other day because I'm like, let's see, I started on the 1st, it's 27 days. I should have lost 50 pounds by now. And we both laughed because, you know, we all know it doesn't go that way. It seems like you can gain 50 pounds in 27 days. You just can't lose it. So I'm back on the wagon, if you will. But yesterday, I don't know what it was. I guess my teeth were starting to finally feel better, and I was hungry. So I went to Chipotle. I know, rice, beans, all that fun stuff. Let me get up in here first. So I go to Chipotle, but you know, if you take your food, cut it in half, and put half in a to-go box immediately, and only eat half, it was only like 7 points. Now, if you know Weight Watchers, you know 7 points is like a normal size meal. So I have another 7 points today for lunch. Perfect. And I definitely had 7 points left to spend on Chipotle. That felt like a huge win. There's so many things that, you know, you get hungry for and you're like, oh, I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. But then, especially Weight Watchers, which is more of a not really a diet, it's more of a way of life, I guess, and they call it a lifestyle. But it is. And I notice that when I eat healthier, I feel so much better. I don't feel so weighed down. And, you know, my stomach, I have stomach issues and everything when I don't eat right. So being back on the plan, I have felt so much better, except for my teeth, which it made it a challenge for a while. But I'm hoping to, by Christmas maybe, at least fit into some of my clothes again. We'll see. Everybody has to have a plan, right? You either make a plan or your plan makes you. And you wonder how you got to a certain place. Like for me, weight journey, how did I get here again? And that's because I didn't have a plan. The plan had me. Was it plan to fail or fail to plan? Something like that. But truer words were never said. Almost got the center section done. I'm singing. All right. Okay, some of those circles aren't perfect. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm liking these colors a lot. And I like the fact that I didn't paint the background. That looks really awesome. All right, last section of the bottom. And then I think the top is, for the most part, dry. I see a couple of shiny spots yet, so that's why my fan is on. We haven't had rain in so long, so it being rainy all day is kind of cool. That doesn't happen a lot here. It rains a lot, but for like a half hour and then it's done. But it's been raining most of the day with the thunder and lightning, and I really like that. Now, if it was just cool enough to curl up with a blanket and sit on the sofa and watch a good movie, but it's not. It's hot. So, you know, you don't even want to light a candle because it makes it feel hotter. I probably should have put more polka dots on here. Now that I'm looking at it, I didn't really put a lot on. Oh, this would be another project that would be fun to do with a bunch of girlfriends. If everybody bought the same pumpkins and you all sat and painted them and seen how different everybody's turned out. I think that would be fun. Okay. Almost there. And then I got to paint the little circles. This goes a little faster than I want it to because I'm enjoying it so much. I just would like to have it slow down. There we go. And I picked out some ribbons for my bow. Like I got a chevron here, like for my top that matches. I got a little sagey green. I don't know, it's got like little leaves or something on it. And some laces, crocheted laces. And then I threw in a pop of orange because I think I'm going to, or a rusty color. I'm going to do that in the center pumpkin. And I even have polka dots. So I think the bow is going to be really cute. Now I'm going to hot glue it on, I think, because I don't know how else to put it on. But I really don't want it on when I do my snowman on the other side. So I'm not quite sure what to do at that point. I'd probably just take it off and then glue it back on when I want it. Okay. This is one of my most favorite greens. My eyes are green, and they have like a little saginess to it, if that's a word. So when I wear shirts this color, it really, you can see it in my eyes, and I like that. It's like, wow. There's not a lot of colors that I like on me, but that one is one. That looks so cute. What do you guys think? I think this is adorable. I'm going to do this parchment, I think it's called, that I did the stripe. I'm going to do that. No, you know what? I have a lighter green. Let me try that. I have, this is celery. Ugh. Although it might look better with the parchment. I don't know. Whoa. It's drippy. I like that. Let's try it. Normally I don't pour my paints out because you waste so much. It all dries out before you get it all used. See that lighter green over here? Over here. All right, clean all the darker green out of my brush. Yep, it's clean. All right, now if I don't like this, I'm going to go over it with that parchment. There's, I don't know. Ooh, no, I like it. Oops. Let's see, where is it? See it up here? It's right here on that one. I do like that green. I think that's going to be good. We'll continue with that. You know, and it can be a thing, if I don't like it later, I'll paint over it. It's just paint. Nice. There was a craft show today and I missed it, and I'm kind of bummed about it, but I wanted to get things done for this. And it really wasn't selling crafts, it was selling craft supplies. And I really wanted to go to it, and it's just like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get everything done. So I didn't. I'm sure I'm going to really regret it too. But I'm sure my husband's probably happy that I missed it. Last thing I need is more craft supplies. But I'm hoping to make my Christmas cards this year. And so I do need supplies for that. I have always wanted to make my own Christmas cards, but I send out so many of them that I have to start now if I want to get them done. And previously I've always sent the ones with our photos on it, which I kind of like to do that too. But I think I'm going to really try and make them this year. I send out Oh, missed a spot on that. I send out 100 cards every year. No more, no less. The list has changed quite a bit as people pass, basically. I guess you gotta die to get off my Christmas card list. But, you know, and if I don't have your address, I send it to your brother or sister. So that I know they'll get it to you. Especially when it comes to my cousins. Because sometimes I don't know the addresses, but I know the address of the sibling. And I've had people that moved away and we kind of lost touch, so I always try to get their addresses, and if I can't, then I substitute it with a new person. Okay, I like this. I like this color a lot. This is celery that I'm using on the polka dots. Now, painting leopard, that's going to be real fun. Because I did not draw out anything, and I'm kind of a control freak. So we'll see how it looks. Never painted leopard before, but I thought, how fun would that be? And if nobody knows what it is when I get it done, we'll call it something else. Well, that's not leopard. I don't know what that is. Okay, almost got the middle section done. Some of this wood is drier, it seems, than others because the paint is soaking up a little more. I always like to make sure that my hand is resting on something because then I have more control when I paint. If you're trying to do it up here, I don't have control when I do that. You might be better at that than me, but I do not. Okay. 2 more and a little bit of another one. And this section is done. I think I might keep this piece. I give a lot of my stuff away to friends, but I think I might be keeping this one. I like it. Well, I like the other ones too. It's not that I give away stuff because I don't like it. It's just that I can't keep everything. But I don't know anybody else that has these colors for fall. And if you want to make this and use it outside, you would have to make sure you covered all the wood, even this little base, with some protectant, like a sealant. I like that. That looks so good together. All right, now we get to, yep, this is dry. Now I get to tackle that middle. I think I'm going to paint the whole thing first with a lighter color and then go in and try to leopard it up. Never painted leopard before. What makes me think I can do this on a live? I don't know. All right, so I'm painting it with this white just so it has a background to it. That fan's really doing its job. It's real. I don't know if you guys can hear it all making the noise. But it's really drying my paint good. And this is Parchment by Apple Barrel. And really, it is the same color as the wood. But at least it puts a coating on there. So you can see where I painted it. It's really close to the color of the wood. Yay! I am getting so excited for Christmas. I have been making things because a friend of mine and myself are going to do a Christmas craft show, and I needed to get things made up because I had pretty much given away all of my Christmas stuff from last year. So I have been making these really great Christmas trees out of cardboard cones and yarn, a real thick yarn, and I did make a video of it, but it's not live, so I will post that. But it's real thick yarn, and I put wooden stars at the top, and it turned out so cute. And I'm going to sell some of those at my craft show. I'm also going to try to make some with white feather boas. So I have feather trees. I've seen feather trees in stores and insanely expensive. I really think they're beautiful, but I'm not paying that price. So if I can take a $3 feather boa and put it on a cardboard cone, which is only $1 something. I have a $4 feather tree that I've seen go as high as $40. So, yeah. I don't plan on selling it for $40 because that's too much of a markup. I don't feel comfortable selling something that expensive. That, especially when I know how much it costs to make. Okay, so we got the background. See, I'm singing again. Oh. Okay. Background is painted. Now I'm going to try to do leopard. I'm not Catholic, but hey, right? And I am going to do it in the Golden Sunset, and then this one's actually called Pumpkin. I don't know how it'll look with these other colors, and if I don't like it, we're gonna stop it immediately and do something else, which, what, I don't know. Do I need to shake this? No. Put a little on there, come on. This chalk paint, this is all chalk paint. It is very thick, but I love how it works. Look at that color palette, isn't that pretty? All right, we're gonna leopard. And it's basically just a bunch of blobby shapes. We'll see. I'm gonna do it just sparsely, not like super crowded, but just enough so you guys, so it looks like leopard. Okay, this is kind of what I'm doing. I'm just doing these little shapes all over, almost like U and S shapes. And then I'm going to go in with the darker color and put it around the edge of one of the edges. Just kind of seeing how it looked on Pinterest. I was looking at it pretty good. All right, before I do another section, let's clean off my brush and do the darker color and see. It might need an even darker color than what I'm using. Yeah, maybe. Kind of a glitzy leopard here. Are you all on the edge of your seat? Because I kind of am. I'm thinking it needs to be a darker gold or something going around the edge here, because it's not really making it look leopardy. Let me do this, let it set for a minute, and then maybe go over with a darker brown. Let's see. Kind of, sort of. I think it needs a darker brown. So let me do the rest of these sections, and as that dries, I'll go in with a brown. What do I have? I wonder if I should use the same as this. I already have it on my plate. Let me see. Might have to be darker. Yeah, it's got to be darker. Okay. I have all my browns. I'm thinking either this one, real brown, chocolate brown, or it's called chocolate bar, brown oxide. Let's open those up and see. Oh, that one's not bad. These still have the shrink wrap on the lids. Nope, I like this one. Not this one. Alright, so let's see about this one. This one is called Real Brown. Nope. Okay. I like this one. I gotta pour it out like this because it still has shrink wrap on the lid. But I think this is really going to make it pop. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah. Kind of looks a little bit more like leopard. Yeah, that's what it needed. I think it's starting to look like leopard. Let's see. Oh, better. It almost looks like candy corn. I don't know, it's weird. All right. And of course I started here when I should have started over there, so now I gotta lay my arm down in it. Let's see. Just make a bunch of shapes. U's and S's is what it looked like when I saw it on Pinterest. But I think if you get it all together, it's going to look good. I've never been much of a leopard person, so this is kind of fun. All right, let's do the center. Use S's, use backwards S's. No rhyme or reason to it. Just fill it in good. Can you guys, yeah, you can see okay, right? Kind of, sort of. funny. My first real leopard piece. And it's a pumpkin. I mean, oof, I got those kind of thick. All right. Let's do the dark brown. What did I say it was? Chocolate bar. Chocolate bar. And you know, I think doing it over wet paint is okay, because I think it blends a little bit better. So pumpkin and chocolate bar sounds like dessert. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. All right. This is hard for me to do this because I look at everything that I've done and pick it apart. Oh, I don't like this part, or I don't like that. I don't think I ever have made something all the way through and liked it. Liked everything about it. I mean, there's certain things I like, but not liking every single thing. And I need to stop that. Everybody has told me I need to stop that. Sometimes it's hard to just, when you know you can do better and you don't do it, it makes it hard for me. Almost there already. And you make these lines all over, so if you do it quick enough, there's no rhyme or reason. Wow. Now that I step back from it, what do you think? That kind of looks leopardy. Sort of. Kind of. Doesn't really go with the other two pumpkins. But it's okay. I kind of like it. All right. So, I'm going to set him up like this and let him dry a little bit next to the fan. Do I have my brush cleaned out? I do. I don't think I'm going to paint any more on there, but I am going to make my bow. I do have my hot glue gun. Yep, it's going. I have so many things plugged in. I'm surprised I don't have a power outage. My dental work is making me talk funny. Yeah, that's cute. All right, I think what I'm going to do though is I am going to do some black lines. Let's see. These are my micron pens. And they're different thicknesses. Let's see. I want to do some, put some, what do I want to say? Put some highlights on my circles. Just do a little couple of squiggly lines going around. It makes it look, I know it's funny, but it makes it look a little more professional. You wouldn't think by outlining it rather poorly, because it's just squiggly lines, that it would make it look more professional, but I think it does, and it might need some white highlights. The chalk paint is all matte paint, so if you want this to look a little shinier, you're going to have to put a wax over the top of the chalk. And I do have a clear wax that I could put over, and I might still do that. Or you can spray it with the shiny, what do they call it, lacquer. Okay, see my, if I get it close enough, see my black lines going around? It kind of makes it look, I don't know, like you'd see it in a store. I'm going to do the same thing here. There we go. Whoa. I like outlining it. I think it just defines it a little better. And especially with the black. Because you don't really see it, but then you do see it. So it makes it stand out a little, if that makes any sense. I think if I had to do it all over again, though, I would have done something different than the leopard. But being my first leopard piece, maybe I'll get better. Maybe. Nice. Okay, what do you think? See the black lines on there? I think I like that a lot. A lot. All right, bow time. Make sure you have your cloth cutting scissors and not your paper cutting scissors. I'm going to set that right there, because your paper cutting scissors will not cut cloth. It just won't. And you can have cloth scissors, but once you use them for paper, they never go back to cloth, because the paper just kind of ruins them. I don't know if it's because paper's made out of trees, and cutting something that's wood does not do your scissors any favor. Now I'm going to cut all my pieces the same size. And I like to put straight pins in the ends of mine so they don't go all wonky in my ribbon box. This one still has the shrink wrap on it. This is one of those Dollar Tree ribbons, which still a really good ribbon for $1. Why not? And this had the color I wanted. Okay, I'm going to double that. Cut it here. Oh, cut it there. Make sure that your ribbon's all facing up, not upside down. I'll have to get a straight pin for that one since I just opened it. That's the ones I just used. Okay, I think I'm going to do the polka dot one also. And these all have wire around the edge, which will make your bow stand up a little better. It won't be so floppy. You can see I'm just really not measuring great, just pulling and cutting. You know what, I like this, maybe to pull in from some of my leopard. And then I have, I want that one. I have crocheted lace because I like the texture. You can see it. The burlap and the crocheted lace give it texture and more stability, or the burlap does because it's wired, but it also has a pattern which gives your eye something to look at. If you have stuff that's all flat with no pattern or anything to it, it's not interesting to your eye, and it'll be something you'll either say, it's okay, or I don't like that. And it's all because your eye did not find it interesting. So different colors, different textures. That's why I kind of tried to do the leopard, because it kind of looked like a little different texture. That's not too bad. It needs a different color background, and I might do that later. I don't know. Okay, so let's do our bow. This is going to be my thing to tie my bow with. And you are just going to lay your pieces crisscross. Make an X or a cross, however you look at it. And you want your bigger pieces on the bottom. There you go. Oops, you know what? I forgot to put my do not disturb on. I thought about it too, and then my mind went somewhere else. Must have been all that leopard I was thinking of. If you know me, you know I'm not really a leopard kind of girl, but I really wanted to try it, and I'm still going to keep trying because I think I can do better. Okay, see my X right here? I'm going to put my twine across my X, hold on to the whole kit and caboodle, and flip it over. Uh-oh, I lost one. Get in there. And then I'm going to tie it as tight as I can. And then I'll move my pieces around, but you got to get it in there tight. Now the wired pieces you can twist and bring them back to the front, even if they flipped over. Like this one, it's facing the wrong way, so I can flip my wired ones around. My little lacy ones here in the front, they're just going to be your floppy. Okay. And then I usually take my twine and do that. Now, I don't usually like that in the front like that, so I usually glue a button or something right there, but you don't have to. Try to move this around enough so it doesn't look like a giant X. There we go. And I think I'm going to cut my tails. Sometimes I leave them and sometimes I cut them. What do you think? Oh, I don't like it to cover that up. Put it right there to cover that up. Down here at the bottom. It still looks better at the top. What do you think if I put it right there? I like those colors. I like how they go with the colors here. Put it over to the side, put it, oh, right there. Okay. So I want to put my glue right there. Let's see how bad I can burn myself. Big old glob. Stick my bow right there. And hold it for a minute till it sets. Ooh, an hour and 3 minutes. I guess I did a lot of talking. All right. Ta-da! Oh, that's so cute. Now you can take words, like the wooden words. All I have is this big one, which I don't think I'd want to use that. But you could take smaller words and glue over the top. Ooh, if I put this way, it looks like it's going the right way. Cool. Or you could even just set that down there. Oh, I like that. Maybe decoupage that with a napkin. I do have the brown and gold plaid napkins. That would look cool. Or paint it one of the colors. I love this. If you enjoyed this and you want to save this to show your friends or maybe make this project, hit the little follow at the top and you can see all my videos. If you already follow me, thank you so much. I really enjoy this job. It's not really a job, so I really enjoy this fun stuff. If you want to see more, you can go to Inspire Me to DIY, the number 2, inspireme2diy.com, and that's my blog. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. And you can go to InspireMeFabulous, all one word.com, to see my latest t-shirts if you're interested. So follow me all you can. I appreciate it. Because comment, hey Mary, how's it going? Thank you. I think it turned out really cute. Even the leopard. Maybe. It turned out pretty cute. Comment if you're seeing this on the replay. Just put hashtag replay. If you have anything you'd like to talk about with this project, I love to talk, as you can tell. I love to have conversations with everybody, so chat it up with me. I would enjoy that. So have a great Saturday. Enjoy college football, because who doesn't love college football? And you can sport your Proverbs 31 shirt like me. This is not on my shop, but I'm thinking about making it if I can find the shirt with the stripes and all that. I got this shirt at Hobby Lobby and put the numbers on myself, and then the back, it's backwards, I know, but it says Proverbs 31. I get a lot of compliments on this shirt, and I really enjoy it. So have a great Saturday, and I will see you next Saturday, if not before. Thank you. Bye.